Hi, this is Lauren with Burlington Chevy. We're going to talk about a Spark today. So one of the first cool features we're going to do, you can go to the home screen, and basically what you have is you have the audio, the phone, the Wi-Fi settings, and you have the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto, which is awesome. So if you have an iPhone, you're gonna do the Apple CarPlay, which obviously is great because, you know, all your apps are gonna show up, your navigation, which is great because you need that. And what you do is you plug it in down there and it would just hook straight up to your phone, and that's great. And obviously, again, with the Android Auto, which is awesome to have because some cars are just Apple CarPlay. So if you have an Android, the same thing's gonna happen. You're gonna plug it in at the bottom, and then all your apps are gonna show up. You know, you could do, you know, handless phone calls, text messages, speaking, and also you're gonna get your OnStar. So the OnStar is so great for when, you know, you're obviously in a tough spot. Everyone knows what it's used for. What it has to do with the OnStar is up here, you have it as well. Click that, you know, and then you have an SOS, which is great. This is speaking, so you use that to speak. And these are great buttons to have. And not only is it up there, but it's down here. So that's awesome. So you go, let's see what they have over here. It's full to set. So that's great. You have the phone button over here. Click, connect a phone, plug it in, add a phone. So another great feature is going to be the dash. Obviously, you know, you have your park over there, you have your miles till empty, and then you have the miles you've drove. And then over here, as you can see, you have the fuel, empty, you know, in the middle, and these little dots over here show you how full they are. And then of course you have miles per hour. And then of course you have the RPM. So over here, you know, you have your blinker, you have some of your other little settings. This does the back windshield wipers, and then you have regular windshield wipers, windshield wiper fluid, so that's great to have. Again, you have your plugs over here. You have two cup holders next to the brindle. And then back here, you have another cup holder for anybody that's sitting in the back. Now, if you come in the back, you want to know what one of the coolest things is about this car is, yeah, you may be missing a middle seat, but you have the cup holder in the middle and, you know, somewhere to put your phone, put your keys, anything whoever's sitting in the back has. It's kind of much cooler than having, you know, that drop down type feature. So this is really cool, even though, you know, it only fits 4 people, but that's all you need. Now we turn the car off. We'll come over here to the trunk, which you do, which is great. You do have the rear camera when you're going in reverse. Obviously, everybody, you know, nowadays wants that in the car. So, you know, so to get into the trunk, you do have to use the key itself and then pop it open. You have a ton of room back here, put anything you need to. And the other thing is you're gonna see over here, this little knob right there. And then you're gonna pull it and you're gonna push forward and you can put the seats back. So that's honestly really cool. So you basically have the whole back. Close the trunk and you're all good to go. And one of the great things is about this car is it's truly, truly affordable. And again, it is a hatchback, and that's what makes this thing so great. Driving it in the city, little spots that you need to park in, it's so ridiculously good on fuel. I believe, you know, where we live in New Jersey, in Burlington, it only took $18 to fill up the gas tank. I mean, you really can't beat that. So I've driven a bunch of these, and they're nice cars. You know, you're not super high up like you would be in a truck. You know, you're pretty high up, but you're also pretty low to the ground, which isn't a bad thing. These are great for parking in spots, which is great in the city. If you live on a little side street, obviously you're gonna want to, you know, buy something like this to fit this in because it's a small car. 15 to 20 bucks, obviously depending on where you live, to fill up the gas tank. I know we've put $18 in one and it filled it up, so that's always great to know that. And this is pretty much all there is to this Spark. I mean, this is a nice color too. This is raspberry. Really pretty color, really nice car. Honestly, if you seriously want to buy something that is affordable,